Week 6 of the National Football League. And coming up, it'll be no holds barred between NFC West rivals. It's the Rams and the Cards, and it comes your way next.
Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. Today, we got a Week 6 matchup between the Los Angeles Rams and the Arizona Cardinals. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Cardinal team as they get ready here. They come in on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And they looked awfully good last week and came away with a 2-touchdown victory. They did have a few reasons for concern defensively, but all in all, they'll take a repeat here if they could get it.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Rams, we're in October now, so everybody should be coming into form, shouldn't they?
They really should, and what you have now is a full routine established about what you want to get done and full focus on the season.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinals making their way out, and it's the number 1 overall pick in 2019, Kyler Murray at the helm.
And his stat line last week, that's not going to get him to the Pro Bowl. All right, no touchdowns, no interceptions, but they won. And so the bottom line for him is team won, managed the game effectively, led them to victory. He's doing all the right things.
First play and a first pass for Murray. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
First carry for James Conner. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. Here's Murray. He's got his man on the comebacker. That's Watkins. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 45-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. Nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Murray a give. This is Conner. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The numbers there for Conner in last week's game. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, Getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're sixes.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Murray. Able to get this one to McBride. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Throwing now is Murray. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 27-yard line. 12 yards on 3rd down as the drive rolls on. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to the 24.
Hey, buddy. I had to go ahead and restart it. Just didn't. First game I was playing just didn't feel right. I just felt off. I don't know. I think I was just tired.
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Now a draw play. This is Connor. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Out is Tucker McCann now to try the field goal. From the right hash, this a 31-yard attempt. McCann's kick is good. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0.
Yeah, I'll say that the Rams defense, this is probably the best defense I think I've played against. They're tough.
On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. On 1st and 10, Lehman trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to take possession.
All right, the backup strong safety Moss with his first career interception.
Second year, as you noted, on the job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
After the turnover, here's Murray. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
From the gun, again to counter. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or cell packages, don't they?
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Yeah, see what I mean? They're tough. Nothing works.
Number 6 now for him on the year.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
McCann's kick up and good. And that will make it 6-0. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you get the ball. Score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. They find themselves down here after an interception on their opening drive led to a field goal. But all in all, you'd have to say fortunate to be only down 6.
Yeah, and you know how teams huddle on the sideline before they come out on the field in between series? Guaranteed what's said there is, guess what, guys? We take this ball, move it downfield, put in the end zone, we're right back to even.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Well, this defense for the Cards, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be...
And he caught it up, and the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
The start of this game has me doing flashbacks and remembering when I was playing and seeing a similar start. and seeing the head coach actually take a timeout and gather the whole team around him and tell him everybody to get it together. Let's get some focus going here, because maybe he just sensed that maybe the whole team wasn't ready to play.
Yeah, well, they've gone interception, now fumble. On 1st and 10 is counter. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Connor going to get it again on 2nd down. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now Murray. And that is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
McCann's kick is good, and that will make this a 9-point lead. So the fumble recovery hadn't set up an ideal field position, but they can lose the only 3 points.
Well, I guess McCann is going to kick the most field goals in the game. Maybe that'll be the next record.
Make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. This take it in at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
How about the timing on that one, where they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
He finds his man, complete. It's Lawson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Tackled by Isaiah Simmons. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Holiday. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that nearly intercepted. Well, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. Instead, it's 4th down. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Here's James Conner now as he trots back onto the field. And we check the rushing numbers so far here into Week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up this production.
They are, because one of the adages in the NFL is that defense travels and defense endures even in bad weather, right? You know what else does? A good running game. And people want that, especially as you head down the stretch. You may play outdoors in some nasty stuff. You're trying to get to the playoffs. This is the time to get it going. And individually, I don't think you should just think about 1,000 yards either. The bar has to be set higher with this beginning.
Here's Connor on first down going nowhere as he's going to be stacked up behind the line. After one, it's 9-0.
That's got to be the roughest quarter rushing I've had in a long time.
Action, it's the Cardinals in possession as they've got it second down and 11. Here's Connor on the read option. And he'll get this to about the 34, a gain of just 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
From the gun on third down, Murray. And this is caught by Watkins.
Man, we're just going right at Jalen Ramsey, no fear.
Conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Just our Tucker McCann field goals.
Connor up the middle. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Murray now. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
Now we're going to try to just get in field goal range. Probably run a draw. This team is being real aggressive.
On third down, it's Connor. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
The big leg, 64. We're going to try it, guys. This will be like the 6th 60-yard kick I've kicked in the last 3 weeks.
And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one.
Perfect.
And that will extend their lead even further. For almost 8 years, 64 stood as the NFL record for the longest field goal. That has since been eclipsed. It's now 66, but still 64-yarder. Pretty impressive, CD.
Absolutely agree with that, because if you drill a 60-yarder in an NFL game, you've got a lot to be proud of, record or no record, and only a handful of guys can even attempt it. Excellent job there, putting that one through the pipes.
Went ahead and uploaded that for the archives.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down. Lehman. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And this will be a game of 5.
Thanks for coming by, guys. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already, as we move deeper into year 5.
Thanks to that stout Cardinal defense. Back-to-back, they've been tackled behind the line.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. To throw on 3rd down. Lehman. This one in.
Nice defense.
Nonchalant to throw to the safety valve, but it's 4th down.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
They run behind center with Connor. And he slips up past the 45.
All right, finally get some running room.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Right back to Connor here on 1st. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
An option handoff given to Connor. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down. And this offense on 3rd down today, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5. Murray now to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, not it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big, or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Connor. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
To throw, it's Murray. Throwing right, and that's complete. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Giving to the big tight end on 4th. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. Well, they needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. To throw is Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone.
Wow. That was a dot.
His 4th touchdown of the year. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Extra point by McCann. Up and good. They make this a 19-point game. 10-point drive that time. And Williams here for the touchdown for Arizona. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but hold on, let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
On second down now, Holiday. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Operating from the gun, Lehman. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Looking to throw on second down. Lehman buying time to his left. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Wow. Running around for his life, and they still get flagged. We're going to decline it.
So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2 inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last pass for
A long time.
no doubt.
And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Murray now on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's counter. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
A good gain on 1st has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Murray going to throw. He'll get this to Connor underneath. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And this one is incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Murray. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, Murray rolling to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. On 4th down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This will be fielded at the 17. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. To throw on 2nd down, Lehman. Forced out to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack. So we reach halftime here in Glendale with the Cardinals on top. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6. We'll begin up north at MetLife Stadium over in New Jersey. And it's the Giants who are out in front. 2 touchdowns there for Saquon Barkley. From there, we're off to check out another game. And you can see they have the lead over the visiting Tennessee Titans. Mike Williams,
a touchdown reception. Lastly, we're off to the Rocky Mountains, Denver, Colorado. See what's happening with the Broncos. And they have the lead over the visiting New York Jets. Jerry Jeudy, a touchdown reception. On now to a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Rams. And not much went right in those first 2 quarters. You can see the numbers on the ground there. Not a whole lot to write home about so far. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they too didn't do a whole lot in terms of rushing efficiency in that first half, as you can tell by the numbers there. Both teams finishing up their halftime adjustments. We're about ready to get back to football at State Farm Stadium. And for the call, let's head back out to Glendale and hand it over to Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Rams offense ready to begin quarter number 3. And they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. On first down, Holiday. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Holiday, and a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Running lanes read a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Lehman. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And just a net of 31 here, 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Cardinals to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's complete to McBride. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Keep up with our attack offense.
From the 27, Murray goes right back to McBride. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards the pickup, good enough for an Arizona first.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Here's a handoff to Connor, and he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic.
All right, no running game. You know, our left tackle is out. I didn't think it'd be this big of a blow, but apparently he does a lot more blocking than I thought.
Again, a run with counter. And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43. The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Murray. He finds his man, complete. That's Watkins. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful when you lose them playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter.
Now we're starting to get open on the sidelines.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
It's a nice zone breaker right there. Take the tight end, move him out to the slot. Then have him run a corner route versus the zone coverage, which means he's going to be behind the shallow coverage and ahead of the deep coverage, put the ball right on him.
On the handoff, Connor. And a good-looking run there.
There we go. Now we soften up the defensive line.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now it's Connor. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Shotgun now from Murray. To Connor on the check down. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
From the gun on 3rd down. Murray got a man. It's McBride complete. And the Cardinals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
All right, you know what we're all here for.
Connor is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Once again, it's Connor. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
look to run with counter. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively.
Man, stopped at the 1.
Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Dang, man.
Tried the hard count, but to no avail.
Trying to do anything to get them to jump off sides and pick up a first down easily. Instead, it goes against them.
McCann's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Got 3 more points tacked on, and this margin getting more comfortable by the minute.
With the lead where it is, you can actually feel good about field goals. We talk all the time about scoring 6s, not 3s. But in this case, they're just looking to chew up some time and come away with points.
The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
Exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Off the bootleg, Lehman. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Holiday. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
They were looking good on 2nd down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Lehman. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted.
What a pick.
And the Cards are going to take possession of the football. They're still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Here's Murray, a quick throw complete. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. 2nd and 2. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Murray's throw complete to McBride. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving.
All right, so McBride with catch number 100.
Murray a give. This is counter. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. 64 yards on the ground for him so far. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
3rd and 2, and here's Murray.
Man, he was wide open.
With a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
McCann's kick up and good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points. They'll take the 3 and they pound that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
All right. I got to be close to setting the field goal record for a game. I think we got, what, 1 touchdown?
Has been how this ball game is played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up 2nd down. Back to throw.
Lehman.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. The Rams on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Lehman. And that will be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Got a man, and Schwartz complete. And he is going to have the Rams first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Back to throw again. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll look to throw again. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's going.
That incomplete frustration is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Trying to lay one up deep. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. A big play there for L.A. 41 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points in the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer. But he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Lehman. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line.
The defense is just doing the job, man. Just getting after him.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. So they finally get their first trip to the red zone, and it ends with nothing.
And that's what I'm going to focus on with you because you teed it up really well. Finally get to the red zone. So there's got to be a little bit of frustration because they haven't moved the ball as well as they wanted to all game. Now they get there, but we got to go for it because we don't know if we're going to get back here again. We don't know how many opportunities because they've been sputtering a little bit.
Absolutely. At this stage in the second half, to get there and not get it for the first time, tough. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 84 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. With that last effort, he has reached now 10,000 career rushing yards. Congratulations.
Big-time congratulations. That also means that his publicist can make sure all the information gets to every voter out there who has a say in the Hall of Fame. Fashioning together a heck of a resume.
$10,000 yards.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Let's go! It's about time!
They stay on the ground here. And the ball is knocked out. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
You and I have been around teams, and they all have goals for games, don't they? And every team we've ever talked to says what?
No turnover.
Don't turn the ball over. 0. And they were that close to getting it done. Won't cost them today, but they'll hate that when they're watching the game tape.
Following the fumble recovery, Lehman. He finds his man, complete. It's Lawson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Holiday. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. Looking to throw. Lehman. Dancing to his left. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Lehman. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Lehman. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Wow. Come on.
So instead of forcing a 4th and goal, the contact comes a step too late. They get the roughing penalty. That gets them half the distance closer and gets them a new set of downs. Operating from the gun. Lehman. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Anthony Schwartz. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Lutz good on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. A drive there of just 4 plays. Up with a touchdown 4-loss.
All right, I think we're going to get Cunningham and Madison in there. Just to give him some reps.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. And the Cardinals' hands team able to secure the football. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Another carry now for Madison. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll go Madison up the middle, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, helped their spot, and stacked him up.
All right. I think we can start the kneel-down process.
And they take a knee.
Seriously? Is that even a play?
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. And they will take a knee here.
Okay, so a good victory here. Now we are, I believe, 5-1. Heading into a bye week.
So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
so for the
I was a little upset we didn't get a shutout, though. We came so close and end up with goal line stands. Then a penalty.
Meanwhile, for LA,
We had them stopped, and then a roughing the passer penalty ensued.
as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle.
So McCann was 6 for 6. One off the record. I believe the record's 7. We'll take a look at the stats so far. Okay, here we go. Be sure to hit that like and subscribe button, guys. Thanks for joining. Enjoy.
It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports, and we'll be watching Terry McLaurin. He went well over 100 yards a week ago and found his way to the end zone. It's the Commanders and the Cardinals on EA Sports.
Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. Today, we have a weekend matchup at the top between the Washington Commanders and the Arizona Cardinals. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand, and CD, you look at Washington coming into play here. They think they can run the football in this one, but there's a group on the other sideline that thinks otherwise.
Yeah, it's always intriguing when you pit an offense against a defense. It seems like they can cancel each other out. We've got a top 5 rushing offense.
All right, it's going to be a test. Rush offense against our rush defense. Should be interesting. All right, here we go.
This NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This fielded right at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals now getting set to go offensively, and it'll be the dual-threat quarterback Kyler Murray leading the way.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule. They'll start with the option. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on second down.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. And he's got his man out of the slot, complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 3rd and 4 now.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Here's Murray. And he's going to have to eat this one as down.
Wow, I didn't have any time there.
Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there. Throwing to start the drive, Jenkins. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be 2nd in a couple. A give running right, Gibson. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
Yeah, it is. As long as you got a solid line and you're not playing a dominant defensive line, that's going to be the challenge here, I think, because Washington usually does have a good defensive line.
On first down, right back to Gibson. We'll get this up to about the 44. This defense.
Yeah, see, just like they said in the heading, Washington thinks that they can run the ball, so chances are that's what they're going to try to do.
On second down, a run with Gibson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards there, good for a Washington first down.
Thanks for coming by, everybody. Be sure to leave a like and sub. Help us reach 550. That's what we're looking for in the sub count. Appreciate everybody coming by. Again, if you're in the Madden videos, I am the guy that kicked the 68-yard field goal the other day. If you've seen it, going around the internet.
Gibson again. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
All right, so we got 2nd and 10. I don't think they're going to run. No, obviously not here. We're going to back up the line. I'm going to watch that tight end.
Now they switch it up here and look to throw.
Yes, nice. Holding on the offense.
Well, let's see who this is on. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
All right, this could be a zone run to the left. I have a feeling.
Now a passage taken in by Smith-Schuster. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And they're going to be staring at.
All right, now I'm just going to back up in a soft zone coverage. Play the sticks.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
There we go.
That's complete. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. Pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Here's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just
All right, good deal. No harm, no foul.
This will remain a scoreless game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top form.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams.
All right, that was a good strike. Oh, they're jamming more. All right, I think that safety's got coverage over top. What's up, Joe? We're going to see if the safety comes down. We're going to hit more.
First down, Murray. He's going to look deep for more. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Cardinals at 5-1.
I'll give them credit. That was good coverage.
They come in with fresh legs.
Actually, I do remember your name. Yes. I don't remember how long it's been, though. I've seen your name around.
But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it, and that's what they're trying to get done here.
To throw again on second down, Murray. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up 3rd down. I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly, and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
Murray now to throw. And he fires.
Damn, that was a bad pass.
And the Commanders are going to get the football here at their own 30-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep.
Yeah, it was a bad decision there.
In the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards, the final tally. Back to throw. Jenkins. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Jenkins. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 25-yard.
Yeah, go ahead.
Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of down.
Feel free, man.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
On first down, Jenkins. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And
We got a holding call.
23-yard line.
Joe, I don't know what you normally play on, but I mean, if you want a big challenge, I would suggest all Madden. That's what I play on. And it is pretty tough.
Do so because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jenkins. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
I'd probably say, I don't know, the Falcons are pretty fun to play with, actually.
A chance to let it develop a little bit. You can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And that is, I think
Dang, I'm lucky he didn't catch that in the end zone. What's up, guys? Be sure to leave a like and subscribe. Thank you for coming by. Help us reach that 550 mark.
A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I don't know who that corner is, but he's keeping up with Moore, and Moore usually blows cornerbacks out.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. First carry for James Conner. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense is
And
a
I tell you what,
difficult one to
this
prepare for.
Washington defensive line ain't
They'll
playing.
come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there
I'm
stopping
not
it
sure,
for a
man.
loss.
I'm not sure what team to go against them. I just mean as a franchise mode. I've actually run a franchise with Atlanta. They're pretty fun.
And 6 DBs on the field for Washington on 3rd down. To throw is Murray. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball.
Man, that was a freaking rough of the kicker. They didn't call it.
37-yard punt, return of 6. And it will be Washington football
You could.
now with a 1st and 10. Here comes Antonio.
I did the gauntlet the other day. That gets pretty tough when you get up in the levels.
Half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes, steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too, because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw it better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues to happen. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jenkins. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Man, at least I ain't the only one throwing like crap. I hope this drive is better than the first 2.
Not that time. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. And it's incomplete.
Man. What I missed that.
He likes to take those risks deep downfield during games, coverage or not. The coverage was there on that one. No catch, but he's also fortunate. No turnover either.
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. 3-0 after all.
All right, that was a quick quarter. As you can see, our offense is sputtering right now, to say the least.
Second quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. He'll try and run for it with Connor. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. Murray now on first down. Looking for a slot man, and he's got him. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Murray off play action. He's going to look deep for Watkins. This is caught inside the
What a throw. Yeah, I forgot to tell you guys, Watkins has a 98 speed.
It's so easy to focus on the speed and elusiveness of Kyler Murray, but as he shows right there, don't sleep on the arm strength.
And I tell you, from our broadcast booth, because we're pretty close to the 50, we had the best view, a bird's eye view of that throw, and it was an absolute thing of beauty to watch. Never ceases to amaze me, the arm strength of these guys.
And that throw.
All right, now we're in Connor zone here, inside around the 10-yard line.
Next-gen stats. Wow. They'll run here with Connor. And now a fumble. The ball's out. But I think a Cardinal was able to gain possession, yes.
All right, that was scary. Come on now. Can't be doing that.
Costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's 2nd and goal. Murray going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and goal. Murray now. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Strong coverage by Washington, and now 4th down.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight.
All right, so it's going to be a defensive struggle here. I want to note, too, that my left tackle, I believe, is injured. So they're going to get some pressure from there.
McCann's kick is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound like it sounds like counterintuitive, but you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away.
Again, guys, thanks for coming by. Please be sure to leave a like and sub. Help us reach that 550 sub mark. Appreciate you guys. Thanks.
Set to take over again. They have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing.
Or not. That's fine.
They got to take care of business first.
Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Gibson here running out of the gun. Ooh, the juke. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a 1st down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, But also, when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast, the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
40 yards.
Nice. Getting a little scary now. They're getting momentum, so we're going to have to make a stop.
Behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Here's Gibson on the read option. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Operating from the gun. Jenkins, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll run with Gibson. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall.
Right, nice stop. Nice stop by Murray.
It leads to a 4th down.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good.
Okay, that guy can't kick.
In quarter number 2.
Kicker trot out to try one for 56 yards. You know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through, and that one winds up no good.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And that is incomplete.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line.
It's 44. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
All right, we're getting momentum now.
Aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Murray. Going deep here for Watkins. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, their first 2 drives only yielded 3 points. They might be thinking it's time to make something happen. Push the ball downfield and try and gain some points that way. Unfortunately, incomplete.
On 2nd and 10. Murray. Touchdown.
Got him, coach.
His fifth touchdown now on the year. And the Cards have taken the lead. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch. Take it to the house. Tucker McCann now for the extra point. And it is up. It's good. With our score 5 plays on that drive. And the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Once more, Gibson. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
On 3rd down, here's Gibson. And he's got room. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. On 1st and 10, Jenkins. He'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield.
What a read. The beast.
He'll be back at the 36. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple. And it's 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Now a 2nd down throw for it's incomplete.
The running game has been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top unsuccessfully.
Now he'll let it go deep left side. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 53. And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Murray now on 1st down. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to be even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Murray. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And this is caught by Watkins. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And this will be swung out here for counter. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple. Again, they'll throw with Murray. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case,
and he is in for 6.
Number 9. 9th rushing touchdown.
9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. On 3rd down and short and everything well executed, he not only gets the first down, Charles, he gets the touchdown as well.
and you see the defense commit to the run so often in these situations, there's always that little bit of hesitancy, isn't there, partner? Thinking that they may play action yet. They took advantage of that hesitancy and found their way into the end zone with a running play.
McCann now for the extra point. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. 6-point lead. And it was a touchdown run by James Conner that was the exclamation mark. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Thanks for watching, guys. You're actually watching Arizona Cardinals franchise build. This is year 5. Please be sure to leave a like and subscribe. Thanks a lot.
A basketball game where you have the big score, and sometimes your strategy is, okay, he can go ahead and have all of his points. Let's hold down everyone else, and that's the way you win the game. And right now, he needs everyone else to start scoring, quote-unquote, as he's been.
Yeah, and he's hoping to keep it close so maybe they can keep it on the ground, not start to go through the air as much. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for more. And this one is incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Again, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And a second field goal here gets him back within 11 now. It's 17-6. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we reach halftime here in Glendale with the Cardinals on top.
All right, halftime.
To our studios in Orlando. Here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports.
We will kick off shortly.
Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the league here in the unofficial midway point, Week 8 of the NFL season. We'll begin out west at Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. And it's the Niners who have the lead in that one. The Niners looking to sew that one up, and they look to be in pretty good shape. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And for the moment, they find themselves trailing the visiting Carolina Panthers. The Panthers seem to be on their way to what would be a good victory. Finally, let's get out to Southern Nevada and see what's happening with the Raiders at home in Las Vegas. And they trail in that one as it's the visiting Jags who are out in front. Devin Duvernay, a touchdown reception. On now to a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for Washington. And despite the fact that they're looking up at a double-digit deficit at halftime, they were able to move the football through the air in those first 2 quarters. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, we check out their numbers on the ground as they'll try to keep the momentum going into the second half. Both teams finishing up their halftime adjustments. We're about ready to get back to football at State Farm Stadium. And for the call, let's head back out to Glendale and hand it over to Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
All right, here we go.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense ready to go to begin the third quarter. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling.
Gibson gets hit, and he fumbles it. And the Cardinals have got it.
Give me that, Gibson.
And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. So it's kind of more of the same offensively. This was a team needing to come out in this third quarter with a little fire. Instead, they put the ball on the ground.
And you know that has to be the discussion at halftime because they're down 2 scores. We've got to come out with a little bit more urgency than we had in the first half. Now that urgency falls on their defense because they can't fall down 3 scores and hope to come back and win this game.
The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. And they start in the
Oh, man, in Connor land here inside the 10.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Once again, it's Connor. And not a whole lot there as they'll get him down at about the 2. Call it a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Connor. And just nowhere to go for Connor. Defense gets to him, and they mark him short. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
This has not been a fun game for this defense. They definitely had their share of struggles, but they needed to make a play right there, and they finally get it done on 3rd and goal.
Well, I guess we'll take the 3.
This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. McCann's kick up and good. And that will extend their lead even further. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a first-and-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Commanders' offense set to take over. Well, right now, they're in a bit of a tough spot here, CD. You trail them by double digits. Remember the last time out, they fumbled. They're going to have to play some clean football here on this possession.
And all the talk on their sideline has been about taking care of the football, making sure that they're handling the ball correctly. So you know they'll be squeezing the rock pretty tight here. They just have to be careful not to go so hard in doing that they actually cause themselves other problems. Take care of the ball, but still try and play free and natural.
They'll go again with Gibson. 106 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Jenkins. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first. Looking to throw. Jenkins. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington first down.
It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Here's Gibson on the read option.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. A give up the middle to Gibson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Gibson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders.
Man, that's going to be a problem.
Gibson taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Commanders have cut it back within a score. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. The drive will start with Connor. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Now we get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll fake it to Connor. Now Murray. Sliding out of the pocket. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Murray. Got his open man. It's Carr. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You talk about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Murray giving to Connor on the option. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Murray. There goes a deep ball, end zone, and it's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a tough throw because he's moving to his left. He's got to get his shoulders pointed back right to throw it all the way across field to try and connect. Unable to do so.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down. Throwing now is Murray. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Connor. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 21. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. Third and long. Murray now to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
All right, you guys get to see a 61-yard field goal here.
Anytime they want to throw the football, there's pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
McCann's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that. Only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper. He can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Antonio Gibson and the Washington offense ready to go here once more. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the one touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to find for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage. And, again, that second score here in the third quarter.
161 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Back to throw. Jenkins. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
He'll decide to keep this once more.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Well, that's what he can do when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
Hey, check that.
Straight ahead, Gibson.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
On second down, here's Gibson again. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 13 yards there and a Washington first.
Looking to throw. Jenkins. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. Third quarter action, and second and 10 upcoming.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back to the game. We're in Glendale.
We might try that here in the next drive.
Here as we begin quarter number 4.
First, we're going to block that kick, and then we're going to return it for a touchdown. Oh, yeah, go get you some.
Cardinals add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. So the problem's really starting to add up now. I mean, they tried a field goal in an effort to get a little bit closer, but the block and return make the situation worse.
I like what you just said there. Just trying to get a little bit closer. I think mentally, that's why they were doing it, because really the 3 wasn't going to do them a whole lot of good, but they feel better about themselves now. They feel exponentially worse.
I had to upload that one. That was too good to pass up. I'll take the delay game.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Yeah, slightly more difficult attempt here from the 20.
So to the guy who said, throw the Hail Mary, we'll have to wait until we get the ball back.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. And incomplete.